Good morning from San Juan, La Union. I have been here for like a week and a half. I have not filmed a dang thing. I'm probably leaving tomorrow, so figured what the heck, better pull out the camera and try to film something while I'm here. I've been having a great time here, hence why I've spent the last 11 days here so far. But I just haven't filmed anything because a lot of that time has just been socializing, chatting with people at the hostel, and haven't really been doing a whole lot. It has been very rainy since I've been here. You'll see when I get down to the beach, it's very gray and rainy. I don't know if you can see it on camera right now, but it's actually raining right now as well. So technically this area is known for surfing, like it's kind of the original surfing spot here in the Philippines before Siargao blew up. But of course, the time of year that I'm here, there's essentially no surf. This is about as much of waves as we've seen since I've been here. There'll be, some days it's been like literally calm, glassy water. Other days we have these very small, tiny little waves here. And as you can see out there, there are people renting boards, kind of trying to learn to surf, but I have not bothered to rent a board at all because, I don't know, I haven't found it to be worth it. I would like there to be a little bit more waves than that. But my whole time here in La Union has been spent on the beach here, just hanging out in the sun, hanging out in the water. Of course, today there is no sunshine. The day that I choose to break out the camera is a very gray day, but we've had a lot of these as well, so this is the reality of how the weather's been here. Overall, it's been really quiet while I've been here because it is off season right now. It's rainy season. During the week, it's completely dead. There'll be literally no one out here, just like have the beach to ourselves. And then on the weekend, you get a lot of people that come up from Manila just for weekend trips. And today's Friday, so the weekenders are starting to get here. So that's why there's a few people on the beach down there. There will be a lot more come Saturday and Sunday. Well, it looks like I may have adopted a friend along the way here. This little doggy's just following me. I guess I own a dog now. This is kind of the second part of the beach here. There's a few people hanging out there. And then I'm just making my way up here where there's literally nobody, so I can just have the beach to myself. But I do think this dog belongs to someone, but it's just following me, so I don't know what to do about that. All right, I think I've walked far enough, just about, I don't know, 15-minute walk from the main part of the beach there, and then it just opens up to nothingness, just open beach, all for me. Most days I've just swam right in town there, but today, since I brought the camera, I figured, what the heck, let's just walk over to the part where there's no one around. But yeah, let's get in the water, and then we can chat some more. So yeah, basically this is what my last week and a half has looked like. It's been doing this every day, and that's about it. Just socializing, eating, hanging out at the beach. It's kind of funny because my first night when I arrived, it was a Sunday night. I got to the hostel. There's only like one other person staying there. We didn't really talk that evening. They went out to the bars or whatever. The town is fairly busy because it was the weekend, and like I said, there's a lot of people from Manila that come in on the weekends. And honestly, my first impression was, I don't really like it here. Probably not gonna stay that long. But then here I am 11 days later or whatever, and of course haven't left. It always seems to go that way. The places that at first I maybe think like, I might not spend a lot of time here. A lot of the time they end up being some of my favorites. Because then the next day, Monday, this local guy from Manila, Josh, he checked into the hostel and we started hanging out. And then the next day, another traveler checked in, Matthias, and then we were hanging out. So most of the time that I've spent here has just been spent talking, socializing, which is my main thing that I look for when traveling. And of course, that's just not the type of thing that I'm gonna film and document. Despite the rain and lack of surf, it has still been a great time here in San Juan. I'm having to start consider what I want to do next with my travels because right now it's July 4th and I have until July 16th that I can stay here in the Philippines. Otherwise, I need to extend another month or just go to another country. And don't know, I've been back in the Philippines for, that'll be 2 months once the 16th rolls around. There's still a ton more that I want to do and explore here in the Philippines. I'm not nearly done with the Philippines. I mean, this go around, I haven't even left Luzon Island. I'll have spent 2 full months just on Luzon. But at the same time, the idea of going and exploring another country always kind of excites me. So I don't know, I would say right now I'm leaning towards booking a ticket to another country, going and exploring there for a couple months, a couple countries, whatever, and then just make my way back here like I did last time, where I did 2 months in the Philippines, 2 months in Malaysia, and then back to the Philippines. So yeah, that's a quick update here from San Juan. The rain's starting to pick up, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the camera down and just enjoy a nice swim here. Local home hostel here is where I've been staying at. It's one of, if not the cheapest place in town. It's pretty bare bones, but it's affordable, so I would definitely recommend it here in San Juan. So this is the kind of weather that I've been talking about. It is just downpouring. Once again, I've been hanging out at the hostel chatting with folks there for the last couple hours, but I desperately need to get some food. And of course it is just downpouring now. I don't mind some afternoon showers, but when it's like this most of the day, all day long, it's a bit depressing. It's pretty gloomy out. It's kind of ironic because of course last week when it was hot and sunny every day, we were just praying for clouds because it was just too hot, and then now it's just downpouring constantly and we're just hoping that there's some sunshine, but the grass is always greener, I guess. That spot I just ate at, it's called Herbs and Spice. It's kind of been my go-to like breakfast lunch spot since I've been here. Nice people, good food, good prices. Definitely recommend it. I know this is probably super boring, but hey, I wanted to film something while I was here, and of course while I was doing more, while the weather was great, I didn't film, and then now that I pick up the camera to film is when things are just very gray and depressing. But hey, this is it. You know, it's not always rainbows and sunshine. Sometimes it's not rainbows and not sunshine. Just made my way down to the beach because this is the first time of the day that it has not been raining. It has been raining all day long, non-stop, and sunset is technically in about 15 minutes, but there's not gonna be any sunset. The sunset's right about over there, so there's just a wall of clouds, and we will not be able to see any sunset there, sadly. I will throw in a couple clips of some sunsets the other nights, because we did have about 2 or 3 nights of some incredible, beautiful sunsets. Since there's going to be absolutely no sunset tonight, I'm just going to make my way back into town and I think go to a coffee shop, go to the coffee library for a little bit, get on my computer and think about where I might head tomorrow. I'm thinking Baguio, but I don't know, I haven't actually looked into it much. I don't have a hostel booked or anything, but there's just not going to be any reason to hang out for sunset. Hostel is just up that road right there, and then the beach access is just down that way that I just came from, and this is my coffee shop right here, coffee library. Everything is quite close and convenient here. This right here has been my go-to spot to hide out from the rain in the evenings. I can just sit here, watch the rain from there, be dry in here, and get on my computer. And of course they have fantastic iced coffee. Finished up a successful coffee shop session. Of course, I did not figure out where I'm going tomorrow, if I'm leaving tomorrow, I don't know. But I am back at the hostel now. Gonna drop my backpack off and go get some dinner because I am quite hungry now. It's about 8 o'clock now. Just got back to the hostel from another fantastic dinner at Nak Nak Eatery. Definitely highly recommend them. It's really good, fresh, high quality meals, and the price is not bad. Most of the stuff is like 150 pesos, which for like the quality of food, it's very well worth it. But yeah, so this is like the hangout area of the hostel. Just some chairs, little couch thingy, little kitchen over there that we can use, bathroom, shower, and the beds are up there. really simple, like I said, fairly bare bones. You know, it's all like open air, which I don't mind. I actually really like. The only problem is it's so humid here, like nothing dries. My towel, my clothes, shorts that have been hanging there for days, they have not dried because the humidity combined with the fact that we haven't seen the sun in 2-3 days. Yeah, it's just not a good combo. Now I'm looking on my computer a little bit here, trying to be productive, do some planning, decide what the heck I'm gonna do with my upcoming travels. Like, my time here in the Philippines runs out in 12 days, and I think I'm gonna head to another country. That's what I'm trying to decide right now. Yeah, I'm gonna sit here, be productive a little bit. It's about 10 p.m. right now, I think, and yeah, gotta figure this stuff out so that I can get on a bus tomorrow. Okay, some travel plans have sort of been secured. I did book a flight from Iloilo City to Singapore on the 16th. So I guess I'm leaving the Philippines here in 12 days. There's actually a little bit of some waves today, some better waves than the last few days at least. There's not really a good set right now, but you can see there's a lot of people in the water because there are some decent ones breaking out there for longboarding. Just said goodbye to my buddies here, David and Matthias. It's always kind of bittersweet, you know, moving on when traveling. Matthias and I have been hanging out for almost 2 weeks here in San Juan, so yeah, but I am gonna head to Baguio, so I'm gonna just make my way back to the hostel now, saying goodbye to the lovely beach here. And yeah, I'm gonna go get my bag, make my way down to the 7-Eleven and wait to catch a bus. Had a great time here, met some great people, ate lots of great food. But yeah, that's it for La Union. I am off to Baguio.